What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy KETNEL'S back at it again. I hope you had a wonderful day. And today's video is gonna be pretty short. It's more of something I came across, and I thought it was one ironic, and two, I don't know how it happened. I still can't really get my head wrapped around it. So just to give you the gist of it, I get home from work, and which I'm about to give you guys a little video about that too, about this new job I got. But yeah, I get home from work type shit, and I sit down, I'm about to make a song, we're working on a song, but I decided to browse YouTube somehow, some way, and then I see this video about, hey, deadly fatal motorcycle crash. So I'm like, okay, I'm a writer, so I wonder where this happened. So I go click on it to see more, and then it happens to be in a whole other state. I think Minnesota or something. I'm in Florida, so I'm like, all right, so different. I don't even know what Minnesota looks like, to be honest with you. I haven't moved outside of Florida for, I don't know, it's been a minute. So I'm like, all right, bet. And then the next part of the video is like, oh, here are some tips, to help you keep safer out there, keep you safer out there. And I'm like, all right, bet. I wonder what I don't know, that could help me be safer out there, and maybe I'll start writing a little bit more again. You know what I'm saying? And well, if it went that way, I wouldn't be making this video. I kid you not, I would not be making this video. But something very interesting ended up. I ended up seeing.
A deadly crash in Montcalm County last night claimed the life of a 23-year-old man.
All right, let's pause the video for a little bit just to take a little moment of silence for homie. I feel for you, 23, 26. Well, not 26 yet, but like, yeah, that could have been me, brother. May you rest in peace, and I wish your family the best. And that was not a joke, by the way. I re-recorded that part I don't know how many times to try to make it sound as sincere as possible, but I don't know, it's just not coming off as sincere as it really is. So it is not a joke, again.
Of the 12th motorcycle crash in West Michigan over the last few months, and the 5th fatal accident involving motorcycles in the past 10 days.
And we know more people are about to be on their motorcycles when the weather gets warmer. That's why I spoke with Michigan State Police about motorcycle safety and what you should be doing on the road, even if you're not the one driving.
You see, right here is where I was starting to get ready for the good stuff. I'm like, all right, already, my first question was answered. Where did it happen? Second question, what can I be doing on the road to help me survive? Help me be better. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I even forgot that I didn't even finish the video.
Driving a vehicle with 2 wheels is no different than driving one with 4.
Wait, hold on. What? Wait. I had to rewind the video to make sure I heard them right. Driving a motorcycle or driving on 2 wheels is no different than driving on 4 wheels. Oh my God. Oh my absolute God.
Riding a motorcycle does not increase your chances of a collision.
But the consequences of a crash are greater.
Like that, I don't even need to show the rest of the video. The only thing of value I think they said was things that people already know is, 1, make sure you always wear gear. And 2, make sure you always wear gear. So I think that was practical. Actually, they did say one more thing of value that I forgot to include in the video while I was recording it, but while editing I realized it. They said that as a writer, to also try to anticipate other people's moves, try to anticipate what they're going to do, which is also true. You should try to think of when somebody might be switching lanes, what they might try to do, so you could be extra precautious yourself. Because I find myself with the close calls is where I know exactly what I'm about to do, and a driver, I already see my path, I see it, but the driver is trying to avoid me, and where they end up moving was where my lane of sight was, where I was gonna avoid them, and boom, that's how crash leads. The only real value, and the thing that puzzles me the most is like, how did this even get on the news is the first question. Because like, to say that a 2-wheel vehicle and a 4-wheel vehicle is no different is to ignore physics completely. Like, I had to learn very quickly when I first got my bike that it is not a car, or else I was going to die. I had to make it clear to my brain that I cannot treat this vehicle like it has 4 wheels. Like, for example, right? And then this guy also says it is not any more dangerous. Also, I beg to differ. You know, oh Lord. Okay, let's just put a scenario, right? Scenario for all you guys that don't ride motorcycles, so you can understand how much of a ludicrous this is, right? Scenario. Let's say homeboy is driving. He's in a car. Now, me and my friend are out in this alley. We're going on a drive, right? And he's ahead. I'm behind. You know what I'm saying? And Sasquatch decides to be walking across the fucking road. All right, and he brakes as fast and as hard as he can, right? So he puts his hand on the wheel, braces, and floors the fucking brake, right? One pedal for the brake, one pedal. You got one pedal for the gas and one pedal for the brake. Assuming it's not a stick shift, then you got the clutch, whatever, right? You got one pedal for the brake, one pedal for the gas, and right now he's pressing on the one for the brake. I'm behind him. Do you know what I have to do? Right? I got 2 brake options, right? I got the front brake that I can, you know, push down on with my feet. No, that's the back brake. And then I got the front brake. I could pull the lever next to the throttle, you know, to brake. So it's like I got 2 things I gotta do. If I apply too much pressure too fast to my front brakes, I'm gonna go flying off the bike, and here I come and I splatter all around my homie's car or whatnot. Or if I press on the back brakes too much and don't press on the front brakes enough, I'm gonna end up just sliding in front of this guy and hitting the car, because on the bike the back brakes are about 20% of the force and the front brakes are about 80%. I didn't design a bike. I'm pretty sure that's probably the best way to do it, and that's why they've been doing it like that over the years. That's why some people even modify their bikes to the extent they take out the back brakes, you know. So already there, like the stopping distance for a bike, the mechanics, the way is just not the same as a car. Literally in a car, all you have to do is press the brake. You know what I'm saying? And yes, how you press it that can make a difference depending on the scenario. But on a bike, you have to consider even more, because you got 2 different brakes to be pressing, 2 of them. And if you press them wrong, you're either gonna still be fucked, or you're gonna fuck up yourself even more. You know what I'm saying? So that's already, you know, that already disqualifies that a 4-wheel vehicle and a 2-wheel vehicle are not the same, and riding on a 2-wheel vehicle versus a 4-wheel vehicle isn't any more dangerous, really. Not to mention you don't have a seat belt, you're not strapped to the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not any more dangerous. So all I'm saying is, like, I was just very disappointed that something like that made it to the news. And let's just say the people that are relatively new to riding watch this and they're like, okay, rule number 1, I gotta know that driving a car is no different than riding a motorcycle. Rule number 2, being on a bike, you know, does not increase my chances or fatality or this and that or over a car. Like, no. If you're a motorcyclist, I don't know what the reason was why you got your motorcycle. I know everybody got their own different reasons. My reason, it was because I was fucking suicidal. I just didn't care, and I'd rather just live for the thrill of it in my last moments. And safety was not the number 1 thing on my mind. But if it is, and I hope it is, like, look into it, like, educate yourself. Like, every single day, do 30 minutes of research on what you can do to become a better rider, why certain crashes happen around when the curbs and shit like that and all that. Like, just spend the time. It's worth it. It is literally worth it. The things that you will learn will help you little by little. They will help you realize all the times that perhaps you could have died but didn't die because you didn't realize what you were doing wrong, you know. So, and I'll just leave it at that. Just spend 30 minutes a day if you're gonna be a rider, a constant rider. Educate yourself. Learn new things, and learn to ride your ride. And don't let your ego kill you on a bike. That's I think one of the #1 killers. Ego, you know, riding outside of your skill level. Be humble. If there's one place to be humble, it is on a motorcycle. Be humble. And yeah, much love. I just wanted to point that out. Again, I don't know how it made it to the news. And yeah, do your best and try to educate yourself. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.